Yo, what's up? Welcome all sports fans, YouTubers, Facebookers, social media all across the nation. Uneducated Network presents In the Paint with Red. That's Devontae Roan, a.k.a. Red. My name is Carlos Clayton. I am the host of Uneducated Sports Talk. Today we are getting it in. Before we do this, please like and subscribe to Uneducated Network. We got all kind of things going on. Gaming Uneducated has been a hit so far with Sheldon Woods. Of course, you know how me and Red do on In the Paint with Red. And of course, my show. So check all that out, man. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share to Uneducated Network. That being said, we talking straight basketball up in this thing. And good God, the opening day and the Christmas schedule. And now just of recently, the whole entire schedule has been released. But we will talk about the rest of the schedule next show. So be on the lookout for that. But right now, we want to talk about opening day and Christmas. So for the first second in the lane, Mr. Red, we are talking opening day, Boston at Cleveland. We know about that. And then we got Houston at Golden State. How do you feel about that matchups, man? First day.
I mean, I like the matchups. It's pretty good. I really think that Cleveland's going to obviously win over Boston. I can see Boston giving us a really good run for our money. With the Houston and Golden State matchup, I really like that too. Hopefully Houston can whip their ass. That's what I really want to see.
It's the ring ceremony too.
Yeah.
So you know it's going to be, sometimes it can go really good for the people getting the rings, or it can go really bad. So,
well, I'll tell you one thing. I ain't watching the game. I ain't watching. I'm just not. I mean,
you might not watch that part where they get the rings in.
Yeah,
I know that might hurt you a little hard right there.
Yeah,
man.
it might just do, but I'm gonna be all right.
Well, for Boston and Cleveland, I think, shout out to the NBA, first of all, for putting in drama to all these games. You know, like Cleveland, Boston just getting Jason Tatum. They got Gordon Hayward.
Right.
And, of course, they were in the Eastern Conference Finals. So, of course, it's going to bring drama to it.
Right.
Houston adding, Chris Paul, maybe Carmelo Anthony. We don't know. That might be something. Yeah. We don't know yet for sure. But, we have Houston and Golden State, and I think that's a great matchup for those guys, man. But that's just a little sneak peek. We have the Christmas schedule. And, man, we got some really good games.
Yes, we do.
They got some really good games. The only one that's kind of drama-less is the first game on the docket for Christmas. The young stars of the Philadelphia 76ers are coming out, and they're playing against the New York Knicks. Then we have Cleveland at Golden State, the main matchup, the marquee matchup pretty much. Wizards at the Celtics, drama. You know how they get down. They just don't like each other. And then we have Houston at OK City, which is James Harden, and you got Russell Westbrook, the MVP candidates from last year. Russell Westbrook taking it. And then we have Minnesota. If they play to their potential, can be a really good team at L.A. with Lonzo Ball. So Lonzo Ball is bringing L.A. back into the mix. Out of those games, how do you feel? Which games are you most excited to see outside of Golden State and Cleveland? Which one are you excited to see?
I'm more than happy to see the Knicks versus the Sixers. I really think that the young Philadelphia team, them coming out, putting on a good showcase for the fans, and showing what they really can do. You know what I'm saying? As a young team, obviously they had the last 3 or 4 number 1 overall picks.
Yeah. So
we want to see that in play.
Right.
And then also, too, I want to see the Minnesota Timberwolves, as you said. I want to see what they can do, with Karl Anthony Towns, Andrew Wiggins, Jimmy Butler, Jeff Teague, and Jamal Crawford. I want to throw him in now. And then also, too, the Lakers, Lonzo Ball. I want to see what he can be.
Right.
So, I mean, those matchups right there are very good for the NBA. I love them. I just want to see it more. And, I mean, it's a lovely.
I gotcha. I think my matchup the best game I think on this, it might be the Wizards and the Celtics might be the best game, but I really think the overall best game, most competitive, might be Houston and OK City. Yeah, and Russell Westbrook and Paul George versus which could be Chris Paul, James Harden, and Carmelo Anthony. So that's a lot of stars. There's a lot of star power for these 5 games. A lot of star power. So Christmas did it right with the drama.
Right.
Except, Philadelphia is just something brand new because can you just imagine we finally get to see what the building process is all about. Right. Like you said, they had the last 3 or 4 first-round picks. So you got Joel Embiid, you get Ben Simmons, Markelle Fultz, and then they finally get that in. And if they can stay healthy and remain together, they're going to be an exciting team to watch, man. Right. So you say Minnesota in LA. LA just Lonzo Ball, man. Like, how do you feel about him? What he's been talking about trying to get LeBron and all that stuff.
Right.
But how do you feel? Does he make LA that much better? And from this his rookie season, people are saying 15-game improvement. Can you see that happening with him?
I mean, the man hasn't played a minute yet in the
Right.
NBA, so I really can't say it might help out the Lakers, but I mean, we got to see what he can do in the first couple of weeks of the season. I mean, let's see it. Well, we already seen in the summer league that he did, triple doubles and all this stuff, all this good stuff. But I mean, I want to see this on the NBA court, actual live thing, the real thing. You're going up against grown man. You know what I'm saying? You're not going against no scrub. You're playing against grown man. So I mean, once after the season starts and everything's get rolling, then I probably can be able to say that he probably can improve them. I could say probably by maybe about 5 or 10 games at least, not 15. Because I mean, everybody his dad got so much hype around him. It's like you think that the Lakers going to make the playoffs. Whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah,
I mean, come on,
slow your brakes.
Slow
down. Your brakes. Yeah.
I mean, you can't. I mean, yes, Lonzo Ball is good, but I mean, you can't just have this man thinking that he all this, and then when the time does come, he doesn't show what he really is. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the NBA thinks he will be that good by putting him on Christmas. They bypassed the Clippers, they bypassed the Blazers, all those West Coast teams. Because they're the last team on the docket, so they got to have a West Coast team. So they bypassed all those guys, and they figured LA, which would bring the ratings, with Lonzo Ball and the Lakers. So shout out to Lonzo Ball. You good? We got to find out how good you really are. Like Red said, I don't think he improves in about 15 games. And damn the playoffs. Let's not even talk about that. That roster, they don't make the playoffs at all. Right. All right. So that was done. We're done with 1 second in the lane. Now we're in 2 seconds in the lane, and we got to talk about our boy Zach Randolph, man. So just recently he got pulled over and he was charged for possession of marijuana and intent to sell it. We talk about a grown man millionaire who just got paid, and this happened in what was it, LA? He was LA?
I think it was LA.
Something like that. It was the West Coast. We all know he signed with Sacramento. I believe it was $8 million or something, $12 million for 1 year. The man's a millionaire. What are you doing in this situation, Red? Explain to me, Red. Explain to me what's going on with this man.
I really can't say or explain to you, but I mean, it's crazy. I mean, you make all this money and you get caught by the police with marijuana and a scale. I mean, come on. That means content to sell. That means you had the marijuana and you had a scale because you got to weigh it up and all that.
Right.
Anyway, content to sell, and come on, man. You are a millionaire, like you said. You was one of the most inspirational players when you did play for the Memphis Grizzlies. I thought, because I mean, that team was nothing, and you took them to something. You know what I'm saying? Beating some good teams out west in the playoffs. I mean, when I seen you and when I really started watching Zach Randolph, he was really doing his thing in the playoffs.
Right.
Man. Even though it was some hard teams he had to play with, but come on, man, you're making money, you're selling weed. Come on, man.
Memphis just announced that there will never be another player in Memphis history to wear number 50. Basically saying we're gonna retire his number. All that praise and all that money, it's something psychological that's wrong with him. You don't make all that money and then you go to these hot spots and try and sell. What are you trying to sell for?
I mean, come on, man.
Is he trying to get a buzz, a fix or something? Is it something that
I don't know.
Oh man,
come on, man. You make all this money. Come on, Zach Randolph.
This will eventually blow away, but you gotta think what are you doing, dude? What are you like? I'm lost for words, man.
Me too, because I mean, you make all this money and this man wants to sit here and sell marijuana, and you don't need to.
You don't need to.
You don't.
If you want to, Zach, get someone to do it for you.
Exactly.
You got the money to pay people to do that. You don't do it on your own. That's the first thing of being rich. If you want to do sneaky stuff, you get people to do it for you. That's what I would think, right?
Right.
All right, well, that's 2 seconds in the lane. Zach Randolph tripping, man. So 3 seconds in the lane, it came back up. When trade talks was down with Carmelo and the Houston Rockets, we already know he done shut down Cleveland.
Yeah,
He's done with that. But we knew that there was potential of the Rockets come back up, and now it's resurfaced. So it's reheating up now, the trade talks. Melo going to Houston. They said they're working out Ryan Anderson's contract. I think it's 3 years, $60 million, which is a lot of money for Ryan Anderson.
Yeah.
He ain't tripping. I know that.
Yeah,
he ain't tripping. Still trade me wherever you want to. I'm still making $20 million a year just shooting threes. But anyways, do you think Carmelo is gonna be a Rocket by the start of the season? Like by the start of the season, is he? Because the season's in the I want to say we're in August. So basically 2 months now, because the season starts October 17th. 2 months from now, is Carmelo Anthony a Houston Rocket?
I can say yes, because I mean obviously the talks have died down and they resurfaced, and so I kind of feel like if the Rockets give up the right pieces, I think that the New York Knicks organization will bite on that, and they'll probably take it as bait.
Right.
So I mean, I think that yes, he will be a Houston Rocket, which will help out Chris Paul and James Harden to actually contend against the Warriors in the West. And I think it's a pretty good thing if he comes to Houston Rockets. He'll be able to get a fresh start,
Right.
and get all that negative off from him, and learn how to get better from Chris Paul and James Harden. Well, I don't want to say James Harden.
Yeah, Chris Paul gonna teach
Chris
you,
Paul.
man.
I'll say Chris Paul because
James Harden be tripping though.
Yeah, James Harden be tripping, and then also you got some young talent out there. You got Clint Capella, you got Trevor Ariza. I mean, so with them nice pieces that they have, I think Carmelo will fit their system well. And also too, the Mike D'Antoni. Mike D'Antoni was the coach of New York, I think, in 2000 and
12,
11, and somewhere in between there.
Yeah.
So they already didn't have coaching and player experience together.
Right.
So I think he will actually fit well with the Mike D'Antoni system.
Okay. Yeah. We do know with his contract almost coming to an end, I think he has a player option for next year. So obviously he's going to opt out because there's so much drama going on, and he wants extra cash if he opts out. He's going to be gone. It's just a matter of when. I'm almost 100% sure he will be traded either before the season starts or before the All-Star break. He's going to get traded. So my thing is, what are the Knicks waiting for? If you can get draft picks from Houston and you can get, say, Ryan Anderson, something back of just, pleasure.
Right.
What are they waiting for?
I mean, I don't know what seems to be the plan. I don't know what they're waiting on. I guess they're waiting on the make sure the money matches and make sure that they want to get a couple draft picks and they want to see where all is going to play out at, and like you said, get somebody that's at least halfway decent.
I'll say this: do you think New York fans want Carmelo to stay, or are they ready from the league?
I really think New York fans would want him to stay because
Okay.
I mean, if he goes, then what is their team? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're not even a talked about team anymore. They're just just a bottom feeder.
What?
I
I feel like if I'm a New York fan, I want him to go because you've been with us, probably made 2 playoff appearances since he's been there.
Yeah.
I take it back to the 2012 team when they won 54 games, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, with that same group the next year, they didn't even make the playoffs. If you can't make the playoffs in the Eastern Conference in the last 3 or 4 years he's been out, I'm like, well, what are you here for?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we all know that Carmelo's branding himself. He's more of a business guy now instead of he comes out and says, "I got my Olympic gold medals. I don't care about winning finals." If I feel like I'm a fan now, you feel like fans want him to stay because they want at least to be relevant. Yeah. If I'm a fan, I want you to get out so we can get pieces and start this all over again.
And also too, I think he had a better career as playing as a Denver Nugget.
Yeah.
I mean, also, he was a much younger player. He was a much better scorer. I remember seeing him play against LeBron one night when LeBron was first in Cleveland, and they was going neck and neck.
Right. Yeah.
Shot for shot.
Yeah.
LeBron, Carmelo.
I remember that. I know what game you talking
I
about.
was like, man, they was going crazy, and I was like, man. And then obviously him going to New York, just like he was good for the first 2 seasons. Then he just took.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, Red. It's the Eastern Conference. I can understand if it's the West. It's tough. In the East, you got a bunch of scrub guys making it in the East.
Right.
I think at one point during that period, the Charlotte Bobcats made it as a 7th seed in there, and the Knicks, I don't know if they made it.
I mean,
but it's still the same.
If you let the Pistons get a playoff spot before you can, not even in where the Detroit Pistons were, I mean, something's wrong with that because Detroit Pistons are really not that really good.
Yeah,
you know,
for
Ray
real.
Jackson, Andre Drummond, and
I feel you.
and you know Tobias Harris. Come on, man.
I don't know. I don't know what's up with these guys, man. I don't know what's up to the Knicks, man.
I mean,
if Carmelo's known to be still a top 10 player in this game, a lot of people think that you got to take that team to the playoffs. I don't care who you guys, still the East.
Yeah.
But
like I said too, another thing on the situation. Him and Kristaps Porzingis is supposed to be this, you know, dynamic duo.
Right.
What are they doing? I mean, Kristaps is a very decent player, and I understand. Yes, y'all need somewhat of a point guard, but I mean, you and Kristaps Porzingis, Carmelo Kristaps Porzingis is supposed to be the main two people that's supposed to be taking over. Let's at least make the playoffs. That's what I'm saying.
I think it's just Carmelo. Even though he doesn't care about this and that, he still wants to be the man.
Yeah.
I think he's stunting Porzingis' growth.
Right.
And some of these new guys, we'll find out what's going on with the Knicks, man. So that's 3 seconds in the lane, y'all. Next now, we got Reds, good old top 30. We got 25 through 21. We already let you guys know what he had 30 through 26. Now, let's go ahead with it, brother. 25 through 21. But before we get into that, let's just crack it down again before we do that. What we had? All right, so we had 30, Derrick Rose, 29, Damian Lillard. We had 28, which is LaMarcus Aldridge. 27 was Andrew Wiggins, and 26 was Blake Griffin. You guys know that. Now, 25 through 21.
All right.
Let's go with it, brother.
25, I got Karl Anthony Towns.
Oh, I like that.
I really like him at that 25 spot. He's a pretty good center, power forward. He can score. He can stretch the floor. He can post, obviously, post moves, and I really like him at that 25 spot. And at number 24, I have Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker is a pretty good point guard for the Charlotte Hornets. Charlotte Hornets, I said it right. Okay. Charlotte Hornets, he's a pretty good point guard. Came out of UConn. I mean, I remember watching my boy shake and bake. I call him shake and bake.
Step back, nasty.
Step back, shake and bake, baby. And I was loving it. But Kemba Walker is a pretty good point guard for his team. I think that he can be better, obviously. But that's the reason why I put him at that number 24 spot. At number 23, obviously, my man, Dwayne Wade, I put him at 23.
Whoa, D-Wade.
Yeah, I put him at 23. I put him at 23 because...
So right now, you said D-Wade the 23rd best player in the game.
I don't think he is, personally.
Let me know then. Tell me why y'all been 23.
I put him there because... I'm a Miami Heat fan. That's the reason why I put him there. He's obviously to talk LeBron, you know, hey, look, I can let you take over and let's win some championships and let's do this.
All right.
So that's the reason why I gave him that 23 spot, and then plus, you know, me just loving that team that they put together.
Right.
Yeah, obviously in Miami. I mean, I had to put him at that number 23 spot. I couldn't just leave him out.
Much respect to D-Wade.
But and still at the same time, this thing, he's getting old. He's getting to
Right.
towards the end of his career, so I can't just leave him out there hanging. Because I mean, now he's playing with the Bulls by himself now. Because obviously they have no more Jimmy Butler, no more Rajon Rondo, and you know they really ain't got nobody. So that's the reason why I put him at that 23rd spot. My mess up on my behalf, but I put him in there because that's where I wanted him.
Right. No, hey, that's I respect sometimes too. I respect that. D-Wade, shout out to you. Good luck at Chi-Town this year because you're going to need it. All right, we got a 22, man.
At number 22, I got Kevin Love.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Making love, baby.
Yeah, the love, man. I got him at 22. I still think he could have been higher, but he has to show me a better sense of urgency and when the playoffs come, and obviously when the finals come.
Right.
I mean, you've been there twice, I could say, because the first time you was injured, I understand that. But you've been there twice, you won once and you lost once. But I mean, still, when the Cavaliers did win the championship, you really didn't show me that killer instinct that we usually see, you know, when you was in Minnesota. We didn't see all that. And yes, I understand your game changes with LeBron, but still you have to contribute to your part.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? You still got to play better defense. You still got to box out, rebound, score.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what we missed a lot in the playoffs. We missed a lot because I mean, the regular season he was going ham. I didn't see Kevin Love drop a 40-point game and hit 7 threes in one quarter. I mean, where was that in the finals? I mean, come on, man. So that's the reason why I put him at the number 22 spot.
That's a good number for him, 22 though. I like that. We got a 21, Red.
21, I got Isaiah Thomas.
Oh, I see.
little big man.
Little big man.
That's why I call him the little big man, 5'9" guard. I put him at 21 because I think he's a very dynamic player. Obviously, getting hurt last year against the Cavaliers, but kind of messed their season up. You know what I'm saying, with him being down.
Right.
But I mean, I liked him when he was healthy at full screen, and obviously the series against the Washington Wizards, the 7-game series. I loved him in that series. I mean, the boy can ball.
He was balling.
That boy can ball. That's the reason why I put him at the number 21 spot.
Damn, that boy good.
Yeah, that boy good. Yeah. I mean, that's the reason why I put him at the number 21 spot. Isaiah Thomas just he's the inspiration to the NBA. Also, being
so small.
Yeah, being 5'9" and only like 250. I mean,
let's be honest. This man, he ain't no 5'9". It's NBA just giving him love.
He like
5'7". To be honest, he's about 5'7".
That man's little big man. That's
you know how KD 7 foot, but want to be known as 6'11".
Yeah.
Isaiah 5'9", but he 5'7". I think, in my opinion, that's a good spot for you, for these players. I think the best player on this list is Karl Anthony Towns. I think in 3-4 years, he's probably the face of the NBA. He has all the tools to be the best player in the league, especially the best big man, if anything. 3-4 years from now, I think Karl Anthony Towns will be the best player in the league. Number one, if not top 3, for sure. He's just that freaking good. So, break it down. We got 25, Karl Anthony Towns. We got 24, Kemba Step Back Walker. We got 23, D Wade, Chi-Town's finest. We got 22, Kevin Love, and then at 21, Isaiah Thomas, man. So that was Red's 25 through 21 of his top 30. Stay tuned for next episode. We will give you guys 20 through 16, and it's going down, y'all. So, you know what it is. Before we end the show, we always talk a little Cleveland Cavaliers, little Cavs talk. Ain't never on little Cavs talk. So let's start it right here, man. So there's been a lot of talk. We all know LeBron is going to be a free agent after this year. The whole free agent class of 2018 is going to be crazy. We know that. We're trying to find out, will LeBron James be in LA? There's so much talk going on. Is LeBron James an LA Laker come next year? I want to ask you that, man.
No, I don't think LeBron James will be a Cleveland Cavalier. I mean, will not be a Los Angeles Laker. Will not be a Los Angeles Laker or LA Clipper. Will become after his free agent year. I think he will stay and play the rest of his career out in Cleveland, obviously, because he came back home and he did what he's supposed to do. So I kind of feel like he wants to keep that train going, and wants to keep Cleveland at least at the top of the mountain until he retires. So I kind of feel like, yes, there's been a lot of speculation and Twitter going on talking about he calls LA home. But I mean, come on.
He has a house in LA.
He has a house. He has a house in LA. He has a house in Cleveland. A big house in Cleveland.
But you already know that's how LeBron does. LeBron didn't go out there and call it home because it's not technically quote unquote home. It's just LeBron being LeBron. We all know about that aspect of his social media. He uses it to his advantage just to keep everyone. As soon as you kind of relax with LeBron, he says something like, "Oh, back on our toes again. Back on our toes, man." So, Lord, here we go, man. Yeah, so LeBron has been talked. Lonzo Ball's trying to get him out there. Lonzo Ball had a pick, either LeBron James or Kobe Bryant as the best in the world, and he picked LeBron James.
Very smart choice.
I think smart because Kobe's not in the damn league no more. Right. That's probably why.
I mean, you're positive right now.
Yeah.
If I was in a Lonzo Ball situation, I probably would have took Kobe because obviously the 5 rings and the killer mentality. We call this man the Black Mamba for a reason.
But
this man was a mamba.
You don't want to offend LeBron, kind of thing, like that kind of stuff. So it was smart on his part to say LeBron James is the best because LeBron's still playing. He's like, hey, we got a shot to get LeBron.
Also too, I call it kind of dumb on his part too because aren't you from LA?
Right.
Are you a Lakers fan?
Right.
Or did you go to UCLA? Right. And are you playing for the Los Angeles Lakers?
Right.
I mean, come on, man.
No, that's all true too. Like he might get a little backlash, but I think if you're a smart LA fan, you know why he sort of said that because at the end, NBA players do this all the time. They're trying to recruit now. LeBron brought this recruiting thing among players, since they joined the Heat and all that stuff. So we got this to where people are always dropping subliminal hints, messages hey man, you better love Big Kobe Bryant. Come on, so I see you, man.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. So LeBron's hearing all that. LeBron is hearing all that.
Right.
And keep rolling with the Cavs talk. Kyrie Irving. We all know that the Cavaliers are playing the Warriors on December 25th, Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. My question to you. This is big. So it came out, and before I ask the question, it came out that Cavs general management said we can mend, these hearts. LeBron and Kyrie, we can make it work together. We're not worried about that. They will be cool with each other. Do you think by Christmas, Kyrie Irving is gone from Cleveland?
I mean, no, I don't. I don't think Kyrie will be gone by Christmas. I mean, obviously, yes, the man says he wants to get traded, but I mean, like I said, the Cleveland Cavaliers have all the control.
Right.
So we either keep you or we let you go, and plus also we're not just gonna give you up just for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
So I feel like that we're gonna keep him in the same. He's gonna be in the Cavaliers uniform as of December 25th.
All right. Well, the Phoenix Suns almost kind of declined the trade a little bit. They don't want to move Josh Jackson, but here we go. They said, give us Kyrie. We'll give you a couple picks. Well, this is what Cleveland says. We'll give you Kyrie. We want a couple picks. We probably want Drew Bledsoe, and we want Drew. I'm acting like Steve Nash. He said that Drew Bledsoe. I had to clown him about that. Yeah, Eric Bledsoe, and then and Josh Jackson.
Right.
Josh Jackson was the dynamic factor that the Phoenix Suns said no.
Yeah, no.
And that tells me that they have a process or a plan. But I'm like, you bring Kyrie Irving there to mess with Devin Booker. Yeah. Oh my God, that'll be nasty to see. But my thing is like, that's a lot of pieces coming back to you. Right. You get Eric Bledsoe. You get
Josh Jackson.
You get Josh Jackson. You get
a couple draft
picks. If I'm the Phoenix Suns, you get Kyrie Irving.
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie Irving, who's probably, I'm pretty sure, a top 10 player in the game now, who can make things happen with a Devin Booker and with some of these pieces. But that lets me know Phoenix has a plan. How you feel about that?
I kind of feel that Phoenix, I think they're making a very smart decision upon trying to keep their draft picks and also keeping Josh Jackson. Obviously, they just drafted the man. They just brought the man into town. Now I think they don't want to ship him off, you know what I'm saying, to Cleveland. So, and he probably has a better career, I say.
And then again, Kyrie is basically saying he's not going to stay long term for anybody, so that could be the reason.
That too.
Why give all these pieces and you ain't staying with us?
You ain't staying. So I mean, like I said, I think if Kyrie would never came out and said he was not willing to sign with a team long term, I think that would have. That the Phoenix Suns probably would have pulled that trigger off because they know they'd be getting a superstar and a long term deal. Okay. So I mean, I kind of feel like the Phoenix Suns wasn't going to bite on that bait because Kyrie said he's not going to sign long term. So that just took all their what they want to give away. Just took it all away, especially if you want to give up the number 4 overall draft pick.
That's tough, man. So a lot of things going on in Cleveland. The train will not stop. We will always have Cavaliers talk right here on In the Paint with Red, man. So thank you guys. It's been a successful episode. Please like, subscribe, share, comment to Uneducated Network, where you can see In the Paint with Red, where you can see my show, Uneducated Sports Talk. You can see Game Uneducated. You can see Uneducated Star Wars Talk. We got all kind of stuff going on. Uneducated Hero Talk. So just check us out, man. So you think you know sports. All that stuff is on here. With more to come, too. So we talk basketball like crazy. Opening day, Christmas, the top 30 going on. We got LeBron, maybe going to LA, maybe not. Kyrie, staying, maybe not, man. It's been another episode. So be on the lookout for the next episode where Red gets his top 30, 20 through 16. And like I said, we'll talk more about the rest of the schedule that came out and talk about big games from marquee matchups we want to see going on. So that being said, Uneducated Network presents In the Paint with Red. For Devontae Roan, a.k.a. Red, my name is Carlos Clayton. God know what it is. Stay smart, stay uneducated. Peace out.